Hi, I'm Eric Bierman from Berlo. I'm a Design and Development Director for Berlo, which is a design agency in the Netherlands. We're actually the largest design agency with over 80 people working in industrial design and engineering, strategic design, user experience, user interface design. So actually the whole package from an idea, strategic proposition towards the final product in mass production. In LTM we have developed a concept called Lifesaver, and Lifesaver is a device that helps in coaching during a procedure to do a CPR on a person with cardiac arrest. So usually in public buildings like these you have places where there's an AED device, which is a defibrillator. And that can be grabbed by people that have had training, but they do training only once a year, for example, in the ideal situation. And the chances are that they never did the procedure in real life. So what we try to do with Lifesaver is actually empower them to use, to save someone's life with this product made with the LTM material. So the really thin, flexible material with sensors and light feedback. What I found the biggest challenge was the pace. Actually, we are used to work a lot faster than the EU products because of the I think the academic involvement in this project requires longer projects. Also the involvement of PhDs. Where in our everyday design practice we don't work with universities, we don't work with PhDs, we just work with the client that has an idea or a challenge or a problem, and we source partners to go with that. So, but on the other hand, that gives you a lot of time to dig deeper and to jump in things and to elaborate more and to do longer iterations and possibly a better iteration as well. So to me it was really hard to get used to the lower pace, but on the other hand it has interesting aspects as well. The technology partners I've met in this project that I can maybe interest them to be involved in more commercial projects. So for example, yesterday we've had a meeting with a potential client, but someone else in the consortium is also interested to meet them. What if we team up? And we do something potentially in a research setting, leading to something that's interesting to a commercial client, possibly leading to something in the future. So if you know more people, you can find more ways of collaboration, and it has definitely been an eye-opener to work that closely with material scientists. I think not just for me, to know more about how they think and how they develop and what can be influenced and what cannot be influenced. But also for them, since they can see what designers can add to their way of thinking. I think the most challenging factor to start with that has been that material scientists also have a different pace. They have a scope of like 10 or 15 years, where we have a scope of 1 year for a big project, maybe 2. So that was the biggest challenge, and I felt that many other designers had a problem in connecting with the language they speak. So understanding what the material scientists think is strong or think is flexible compared to what the designer thinks it is. So we try to make that tangible by making sample books and stuff like that. I think that worked to translate in it. But I'm a rather technical guy, so for me maybe it was a bit easier. The biggest insight for me is that there is something to change in the material science, but you should just be a little bit more patient than we are normally used to. So it takes longer, but definitely things were influenced with the design input.